Hey YouTube, Bear Prepper here. Okay, now we're going to put all those nifty ingredients together. I'm going to use shredded beef because I've been doing a lot of chicken recipes. So I'm going to go ahead and use shredded beef. You can use either one. Now what I've got is a quart of shredded beef to 2 cups of cream and mushroom soup with cheddar, powdered cheddar in it. And you can see my recipes in other videos. And I'm going to I drained the beef out into the cream and mushroom soup when I was making it, rather than throwing it away. And I'm just going to take the shredded beef out of the jar. And I may not use the whole jar. We'll see. Because I only made 14 tortillas and I ate one, so I only have 13 tortillas to fill. So I think I'm going to stick to about 2/3 of the jar. Can always mix up more if I need it. And I'm going to mix that into the cream and mushroom soup. Now, your vegetables, I love it with broccoli. I happen to be out of dehydrated broccoli. So, if you're using dehydrated products, you want to rehydrate them, but do not add any more liquid to this. So I'm going to drain off. We love mushrooms, so I'm doing more mushrooms. And I probably should have rehydrated these and used the water in my cream and mushroom soup, but I didn't. So I'm going to add mushrooms. They were rehydrated since they were dehydrated. This is freeze-dried. I'm going to sneak spinach in. And that was 1 cup, and this is 1.5 cups of freeze-dried asparagus. So I'm not going to rehydrate. And you're just going to mix that up. Oh yeah, should be more than enough. Mix, mix. The freeze-drieds are a little hard to mix because they're so light. Get my hand out of the front of it so you can see. And I'm just mixing it up. Not worrying about it cooking or not cooking because it's going to cook in the oven. Once you've got it mixed up, really easy, all you're going to do is take a flour tortilla, and if you don't have cheddar cheese powder that you put in the cream and mushroom soup, at this point you want to add your shredded cheddar cheese to it. Okay, so if you're using them fresh, your tortillas, the night you make them, they roll much easier. But these are also a little small than flour tortillas, a little smaller, so you can use flour tortillas too. So all I'm doing is I'm spooning it in, and since they're a little small to roll, and they're hot right now because I warmed them up to make them more pliable, and you're just folding them over and putting them in your pan. Kind of like tacos. Like I said, it'd be nice to roll them, but these are really small. And they're thicker, so either way is fine. It's going to taste the same, and it's going to look the same. So I'm just putting it in. I'm being generous because nobody likes to eat just a bunch of tortilla. Well, I do, but most people don't. Probably should be using a spoon rather than this thing. Let's get one more, I think. Maybe 2 fit in there. Let's see, I'm going to rearrange my pan here so I can maybe fit the 2 more in here. Kind of lay them up on their side. And then one more. Oops. Well, another one. This one's really big. That'll be my son's. And then one more. Smells really good. And they'll never know the spinach is in there. Alright. So if you can roll them, roll them. If you can't, don't worry about it. So let me move this. We'll bring this on over here. Make sure you're in view. Is that big, huge one on the end? Okay, so now we're going to take the rest of our cream of mushroom soup. Give it a quick stir. And we're going to spoon it over the top. And that really gives it good flavor. Get that big one nice and coated. Tend to forget the end ones, because they're way down here. Oh, this cheddar cheese mushroom soup. I wish I'd made a little more. That would be a wonderful lunch. Have a little more water to it. With a flour tortilla. Hey, there you go. That's another meal. And you can do it without meat. Alright, and then the final step is I like to take my freeze-dried cheese, and we happen to be using Colby cheese, and I shouldn't be sticking my hands in there. But since my family's the only ones using it right now, because this will be the home stores, so this will be given away to the neighbors if we have to bug out. And I'm just going to sprinkle some Colby on top. And this will rehydrate and get nice while it bakes. I think that's enough. Ha! We like cheese and mushrooms. And it melts pretty good. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this with foil and bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. And there's the finished product. Doesn't that look wonderful? I was going to do beans with it, but I think there's enough in there. Enjoy!